What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Other Side of the Firewall podcast. We're about the latest and greatest in cybersecurity news, as well as we highlight those movers and shakers and glass ceiling breakers, those people of color who made it to the other side of the proverbial firewall. My name is Ryan Williams, as always, I'm joined by Shannon Tynes.
What's up? What's up?
What's going on? So if you're tuning in for the first time, Monday, Tuesday are our topics, Wednesday discussion, Thursdays Ask a CISSP. I have hopefully one coming up this week. It will be integrated into the schedule. And then Fridays, everything else, movies, books, games, all that cool stuff. So that's what you're currently listening to is the Friday episode. So definitely continue to check us out on all the platforms of choice. And we're also now on the radio. So 99.1 FM, there you go. In the Atlanta metro area, the TuneIn app. So that's on Tuesdays at 5. And then we're also in the DC and Fairfax area, channel 10. So definitely check us out there as well. But without further ado, I give it to Shannon.
Man, it was a good week. I didn't do too much. My daughter had this thing, so my work schedule permits me. I have off every other Friday, and it just so happened it fell on this past Friday. My daughter had a little thing at her school, and it was like Leadership in Me is what it's called, right? And so the whole class wrote this book. They each had a page where they talk about things that they do to be good leaders and friendly and things like that. So
that's cool.
Yeah, went and had lunch, and then each child read their page in the book, and then what they put in the book they had up on the projector, like to tell the parents and whatnot. Hey, this is this. It's cute, right? So like we're talking first grade, right? So it's them putting stuff in these pictures. You're just like, oh, okay, all right. I mean, you're 6 or 7, so I understand it, right?
Right. I like that. Like how to be a good citizen, like trying to get them right before they turn to teenagers, and it goes downhill.
And it's crazy because my daughter, one of her friends from the class, she had his name. I got my eye on him. It's a boy, so I got my eye on him. But she put his name in hers, and he had hers in his. You know what I mean?
No.
She helps me out, and he helps me out. I'm like, I got my eye on you, kid.
Break them up.
I got my eye on you, kid. Like, let's see where you end up in second grade. I'll see if I need to take measures. But no, it was a fun time, man. Ate lunch with her. Bought her a little Happy Meal. Your kids love when they get their McDonald's, right? So she had a little Happy Meal to eat. We went in and did the story thing. So that was a good time. Media-wise, and I just been sitting down watching stuff. So The Neighborhood, catching up on The Neighborhood, which was they had a really funny episode on there. I don't know if you ever watched the show, but you ever watch what is the name of it? New Girl? You ever watch TV series?
So I know of it, but no, I never watched it.
So there's a guy on there, Schmitty. That's one of the roommates. He's one of the guys, Dave, in the Neighborhood. He's hilarious. He had broken his collarbone or something like that. They put him on some medicine that made him loopy. So all of a sudden he's just speaking truth about everything. It's hilarious. He's so nice and he's so down for everything. But then he's just like one of the ladies, she had made him a cake to make him feel better. He was like, this red velvet cake. He's like, not your best. And look, it's crazy. I hate to say this, but it's kind of true. Like, I love red velvet cake, right? But he was like, and again, he's on drugs. He's like, why do black people love red velvet cake so much? He was like, I don't get it. And he's a white guy, right? So
right.
It's hilarious, like the observations that he makes whenever he's high on drugs. It's a really funny episode. So my wife and I are both just laughing at it. So yeah, took that in. What was the other one? Dr. Odyssey. I'm kind of over it, and my wife can tell. I'm just like, man, y'all, I've come to the conclusion, I don't think I can watch network TV anymore. Like, I know the formula. I know what they're going to do. I know they always get me in with the first 1 or 2 episodes. And then I'm like, okay, it's downhill from here, right? Now we got to talk about a love story that isn't a love story. You want something, then you don't want it, right? And it's just like, I'm sick of seeing this, man. Like, it's not for me. And I say this, I know I'm the guy to where if you give me action, I need action all the time. Give it to me all the time, right? But like, even in dramas where there's not action, I'm not saying give me action where there shouldn't be, but I'm like, I don't want this drama either. You know what I mean?
Give me something new.
Yeah.
It's formulaic, but this way, I think it's been like that since the soap operas, since the soaps dropped, right?
It has. I just don't like it though. Like I'm just like, I don't like seeing it. I understand the formula. I know that is success, right? People are getting a lot of seasons out of this stuff. I'm like, why are people so dumb in these shows, right? It's like, you asked for this, they gave you this, now you don't want this, right? Like, what you asked for?
Because people are dynamic, okay, Shannon?
I don't know. Maybe. It's just me, man. Maybe this is what a fuddy-duddy is. I'm only half joking when I say it. When I've said it in the past, I think I'm being serious now. I might just be a fuddy-duddy to where I'm like, this is dumb. You know what I mean? Like,
Shaking your fist at
I
the
got my
cloud.
fist at the TV. Like, why do you do this? But yeah, man, it's I don't know, man. And my wife, and she gets a kick out of it. Like she laughed. She was like, "This is happening more and more often." She's like, "It's happening all the time." She's like, "You're not feeling it now, are you?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." And we're like 7 episodes in. Like the first two, you got me. I'm like, "Oh, this is gonna be great," and then you just get away from that formula. I was like that with what's the other one? High Potential. Same way. Like when it started out, I was like, "Oh man, it's gonna be good," and as it went on, I was like, okay." But I mean, we'll see. It's just some stuff. I'm like, all right, I will not continue with this. I will not continue watching this. But it is what it is. My wife and I started watching this new series on Netflix called The Four Seasons. That's kind of funny. So Tina Fey is a producer and stars in it. So Tina Fey, Steve Carell, the guy that plays MacGruber from SNL is in it too. Who's another famous one that's in there? But yeah, it's got a pretty good cast of characters, but it's these three couples and they've known each other for a lot of years. And so they take these different vacations and it's during different seasons. So apparently it's based off a movie that Alan Alda did.
Hmm.
But yeah, so and he
You said
gets
it's on Netflix?
it's Netflix, yeah, it's called The Four
Okay, because
Seasons.
you got my attention. Is it Will Forte?
Will Forte, that's who it is. Yeah, Will
Okay,
Forte.
I had to look it up. I don't know names.
Yeah, I usually do. I couldn't remember his name. I know him from MacGruber though. He's on SNL. She does a good job of bringing in her SNL castmates. Like when it comes to doing stuff, she's kind of like Adam Sandler in that way, right? Where he's got his crew, his rat pack of guys that
Yeah,
are always
right.
with him. You know what I mean? But yeah. So they go on these different vacations and whatnot, and it's funny because one of the couples, after 25 years of marriage, like the marriage comes to an end, and has this other young girlfriend and starts bringing her along on trips. And it's like, oh man, like these are crazy situations, but it's funny, right? Because they're like, we're too old for this, and she wants to do young people stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, The Four Seasons is the name of it. It's only 8 episodes. I don't know if they're gonna have a second season. I think it's a limited series, so like once this ends, it is what it is. But we're 6 episodes in, and we just binged it right through to watch it.
So Coleman Domingo's in it too?
I don't know who that is. Is that the Italian guy?
No. Oh man, what else did he play in?
Is that
So
the
he's a
tall black guy?
black
Tall black
actor.
guy? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
He's hilarious in most things
He
I
is
watch. Like
hilarious. He is hilarious.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. He's pretty funny in most things I watch.
Yeah. He is hilarious. So yeah, it's him and his husband in this one.
Really? Okay.
Italian guy. Yeah. So him and his husband are it's wild. But yeah, it's a good show. I like Tina Fey. I like the stuff that Tina Fey does. But yeah, she's again, it's based off a book by Alan Alda. So I've never seen the movie. Apparently that's his name, Four Seasons. But this TV series is funny to me. But other than that, we've been hanging out, we've been chilling, man, waiting for spring to really pop because like it'll get warm here and then it goes down again. Temperature gets cold. I'm like, man, we're in May now. Like, why are we
That's pretty
doing?
crazy.
Yeah, but that's Colorado, right? But what about you, man?
Action-packed week, man. Like right now, taking care of the little guy. He caught some kind of stomach bug or whatever. So he's been a human fire hose for the last 24 hours. I feel so bad for him. It's the first time he's actually been like sick. Like man, you never get sick. I just really didn't pay attention. Yeah, he's like down and out. So but take care of him. I'm the cleaner, so to speak, right? I'm the bodily fluid guy in the house. My wife is like amazing at everything, but she doesn't like wiggly teeth and she doesn't like vomit. So that's usually when I have to kick into action, right? Yeah, he's been super sick. So we're hoping the rest of us don't get it, but so far so good. Like maybe it's just something that's just him, and it'll pass. Hopefully he'll feel better about it at the end of today, just in time to go back to school. That sucks. He lost the whole weekend. What did I watch? So I finished Nosferatu. Not bad. Like I thought it was pretty interesting. Like I like what's his face? What's the actor that's in it? He's always playing a great character. He played a Green Goblin and Spider-Man.
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe steals the show. Like he's not in it at the very beginning. I think he's about halfway through the movies when his character gets introduced, and he just takes over from there. Just like this man makes everything better. But it wasn't. They're saying it's like one of the scariest movies this year. Or whatever year it released. I'm not sure if it released last year or
I
this
think it was
year.
2024. Yeah.
Yeah, but not. I mean, it's good, suspenseful. It's a interesting take, like an old school take on Dracula, but not scary. Like it has some jump stuff that pops up. It has really good practical effects. I like how they handle the Dracula like figure. Creepy, I would say, but not scary. They're like it's terrifying. I wouldn't say terrifying. I enjoyed it.
And it's in black and white.
No, it's in color.
I thought I
It
saw
has
the
it has it
trailer.
has black and white scenes. It does have black and white scenes.
I
Like
saw the trailer and it was black and white, if I remember correctly. Is this one
it's like
going to?
dreamlike sequences, yeah, that
Yeah.
are black and white. I didn't really think about it. Like I didn't really notice, to be honest with you. It kind of fit, right? So it's one of those things where it's not overly done, so to speak. But I'd say it's worth giving it a shot. It's not action. It's more like suspense thriller type situation, right? With the Dracula-like character and the people, the humans in it as well. So I would recommend. I give it 3.5 out of 5. So what else did I watch? I wanted to see Sinners again. They say that it's already sold out. Like it's back in IMAX. Yeah, it's gonna IMAX release. They saying like it's like they crashed the site. That's how many people signed up to get to it. So, but my nearest IMAX is like 20 miles away. So I was like, I don't know about that. It's like driving. It's almost like driving to Tampa and back um, to get to it. So not sure, but definitely when it comes home, I'm definitely getting it. I'm definitely gonna watch it again.
What's the production company? Which because that'll determine
Um,
which streaming site it'll be on. Paramount, Warner.
it's WB. Is the
That's HBO then, right? That's Max.
Yeah, it should be
Warner
Max.
Brothers. Yeah. Okay.
So definitely worth a watch if you've not seen it already. Sinners is definitely something you should check out. Movie, choreography, cinematography, acting, and it has a heavy dose of action, but not it's not action all the time. So it's not constant gunning down people or staking people. But I think like that. I would say it's one of those movies where when it's over, you're like, man, I could go for some more of that. So it's definitely worth a watch. What else? Oh, I watched the Emoji movie with my son because he wasn't feeling well. So he was like, "Can we watch a movie?" And I was flipping through, and it caused attention. I heard it was terrible. It was okay. It was a kid movie. Like I don't understand why people were so down on it. To be honest with you, it's like every other kid movie is very formulaic in that way, and it stars a cast of emojis, right? So they act like they're emoji tropes. I don't see what the problem here is. But people are really down on it. Like they were like it bombed and yada yada yada. I think T.J. Miller is the main character, the dude who plays a lot of things, but the last thing I remember him is Deadpool's sidekick in the first one.
It could be just people are protesting him though, right? Because remember he had, I want to say, it was some sexual assault stuff or something like that.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah, so it could just be they're protesting him because he's acting. He had a little bit of a break there because of it. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Okay.
It might not have been
Yeah,
assault,
yeah.
but it could have been inappropriate behavior of some type.
Something. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I wasn't tracking that, so that might be why as well. Yeah, you might be correct on that. But yeah, I mean, it's a kid movie, so if you want to watch a movie with your kids, then there you go. I let him pick because he wasn't feeling well. I think that's pretty much it for movies. Obviously, I'm playing, some games in the background. I'm still playing through Expedition 33. I'm on Act 2. I heard there's only 3 acts. It's a fairly short game, but it's fun. Like this could be game of the year from an indie studio. If only 33 devs at a French studio, which uh, like outside of like Ubisoft or Ubisoft, how you want to pronounce it, and a few others, there aren't a lot of French studios. This one is very French, like very Parisian with its architecture and story and things of that nature. It has Charlie Cox, Ben Starr, Jennifer English, a bunch of names in it. Somebody else is in it too. Is it Andy Serkis is also in it. So it's got a lot of names, and so far, yeah, it's looking like it. And another reason why it might be Game of the Year in a crowded 2025 is GTA got pushed back, May 26, 2026. So it has a date. It's not the date I wanted. So this whole year was supposed to be like. So I think it's for the best, to be honest with you, because you have Nintendo launching the system and its games. You have banger after banger when it comes to games being released. Like it's only May, and you have Oblivion remake, Expedition 33, South of Midnight, Doom comes out this month. So the new Doom, it's looking real good. Doom: The Dark Ages, so it has a gothic theme to it. Like, and there's a ton of others. Like you got a new Ghost Viote coming out from like the Ghost of Tsushima folks, Sucker Punch. So that game's coming out. It's another one coming out. I can't remember what it was, but like it's a very crowded year, and everybody was kind of trying to get out of the way of GTA because they're like GTA's coming out in the fall, so you have obviously your Call of Duties, your Maddens, and now GTA 13 years in the or what's supposed to be 12 years in the making, but now it's going to be 13 years in the making. Usually people get out of the way, so now they don't have to. So now they can feel like because that whole fall was empty and people have been releasing early and then not giving dates, so now you can start filling in dates. So
So do you think it was a sign of maybe they didn't like the product that was about to drop in November? Because they said fall. They didn't actually say November.
yeah, they just said well. So they've I didn't know they've done it with every GTA since three. Every single one has been like, hey, we're going to release this year, and they've all been pushed and given a date. So it's kind of their formula.
So people should have
So
anticipated this. Then. That's what you're telling me.
should have, but it's been so long. Like GTA's like so a PS2, we got three Grand Theft Autos, and then after that, we got one Grand Theft Auto for three generations. So GTA 5 came out on the PS3 originally. It was re-released on well that generation. So PS3, 360, and then it was released again, and I bought it again. PS4, Xbox One. Then it was released again. So it's still in the top 20. I think it slipped to number 11, but it's been on the top 10, if not top five, for a decade. They've made billions and billions and billions of dollars. They're saying that this game is probably will cost $1 billion. It'll be the most expensive video game ever made, maybe the most expensive media product of all time. But it's also the highest grossing media product of all time. So, and then typically when you put in whatever you put in development, you have to put in the marketing. I don't know if they're going to need to though, because Grand Theft Auto is a household name, so I don't know if they're going to have to put $1 billion into marketing. Probably not. But if they're a typical product, it would be a $2 billion product at that point. But again, Grand Theft Auto 5 has made billions upon billions of dollars, the highest grossing media product ever. So it's worth the wait. Like whatever they're tweaking, I'm down for it. Right? Like don't release like you can't make me wait 13 years in this case and give me a busted product.
Yeah, you don't want subpar at that point after waiting so
Yeah.
long.
So if you wanted like if it wasn't not perfection, then fine. Or close to perfection, right? Nothing's ever perfect. It's gonna release and there's gonna be some issues, right? It's just how games are nowadays. There'll be a day one patch. But whatever, like I don't know. Like I've heard rumors as like it's gonna have like 3-on-3 basketball in it. Like it's like NBA 2K level basketball. Like how much detail is going into this game. Like who's to say that actually happens? But I can see with a game that large and so many complex systems underneath the hood, like maybe it needs another 6 months. That's fine. You can take it. You maybe wait this long. At this rate, the next GTA, like so, if six comes out 2026, the next one seven might never exist, right? Like this could be the last Grand Theft Auto and just make it a platform as a service. Or if it took 13 years to make this one, it might take 20 to make the next one. Who's to say? And at that point, my thumbs won't be working as well as they work now.
Quantum computing video games. That's what it'll be then.
Man, it'd be a real simulated world, right? So that's all my media products, and then the last thing being the manuscript is done. So the guide, the other side of the firewall guide that I wrote based upon our interviews on Ask a CISSP has been complete. The cover is done. I've shared it with a small group of people, and the people who are in the book now have the draft just to make sure everything's accurate as we discussed on the podcast. So yeah, I'm ready to launch. So I'm working on the back end. So if you go to ramcyber.io, you will see the book cover. That's the first cover. I just gotta edit to that, so I gotta update it. So you may be seeing or may not be seeing the newest cover. But I'm ready to put in into all the systems. I get this thing out. I'm going to self-publish, and I want to get it on your platform of choice, right? You want to buy it in the store. I want to make sure it's there. You want to buy it online. I want to make sure it's there. So I'm going through all the back end stuff to make sure, however you want to get this thing, you can be able to buy it. So I'm hoping the audience comes through and picks it up. So far, I've been getting really good reception from it, but um, it's my first book, so we'll see how that goes. But and then what else? The Nielsen numbers came in. So if you listen to this on the radio, we found out that we are bringing in what was the number? Can't
Wasn't it?
remember now.
It was like 2,000, 5,000. Hold on, I don't know if I can
This
bring
is
it up.
bad for radio.
I know.
Scrolling. I know I shared it in the chat. Where is
Yeah.
it at? Oh, there it is. So per week on the radio, 15,883 is the average. On the TuneIn app, 3,123. And then of course, so far in downloads, 5,500. So that's about 400 downloads, 400, 500 downloads a week. Audience way bigger than I expected. So you never get the numbers, so you never really know. And everybody's pretty quiet. So I need y'all to be a little bit louder and leave ratings and things of that nature so we know you're out there. But we're reaching some people. So I am extremely ecstatic. Please share this with your friends. Thank you so much to my co-host, both past and present. Obviously, Shannon, who I think's only missed like a handful of episodes. And then you also have Chris, who's on vacation, by the way, Daniel, and Levon, man. Like you guys made this possible. Like I had this weird idea 4.5 years ago, and you guys were like, "Yeah, I'll jump on." And yeah, now we're reaching a ton of people. Like I thought it was going to be a couple thousand at most. So I'm just like, wow. And that's our first numbers, right? So hopefully we grow from there. That's just the fall/winter calculations. So we'll see um, how it goes from there. And that's just one metropolitan area. So we have the opportunity to go to Colorado, to California, to New York, and I forget there's another demographic that we can also branch into. So I was waiting on the numbers before I said cool, because it was like 5 people. I'd be like, man, we'll stay here. So hopefully, when we hit those radio markets as well over the next couple of years, we just continue to grow. So thank you for all those who are listening. We greatly appreciate it. So that's pretty much it for me. I definitely continue to hit up all the websites that go by our name, the other side of the firewall, the other side FW, or ask a CISSP. Hit me up personally. I'm at RYRY Security Guy. That's RYRY Security Guy. You can find me pretty much everywhere, but LinkedIn is where I'm most active. I hit up all the websites that go by our name, and then hit up the actual website, ramcyber.io, to get to all of our content. Stay safe, stay secure.